Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes. Now we'll do history, making of a global world. We have reached 4.4, end of Bretton Woods institution and the beginning of globalization. Now the situation has changed. Previously, Bretton Woods institutions were formed, were set up in order to help the industrialized nations. So now what happens after that? Once the industrialized nations, they started borrowing loan from these two international institutions of Bretton Woods institutions, International Monetary Fund and World Bank. They turned towards this and they started borrowing money and setting up industries, infrastructure, and they were developing. As their economy grew strong, they were less and less dependent on these two institutions. Now the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund turned towards the developing countries. Initially, means in the beginning, these institutions were actually formed to help the industrial nations, not the developing countries or the poor countries. But as the economy of these industrialized nations, Western nations, their economy, as the economy became very strong, they depended less and less towards these institutions. Now these international institutions, they turn their attention towards the developing countries. So far till there we have learnt. Now after that what happens? End of Bretton Woods and the beginning of globalization. You can see the end of Bretton Woods. It was no more important, and beginning of globalization. Globalization means trade, interlinking the economy of various countries. Now let's see what happens. Despite the years, despite means even after, despite the years of stable and rapid growth of the industrialized countries, rapid growth, all was not well, everything was not perfect, everything was not good, all was not well in this post-war world. Post-war means after the war, everything was not going well, something was happening, something was going on. What was going on? As the economy of the stronger countries or industrialized countries, Western world, was growing stronger, especially we have talked about Japan and European countries, they were less dependent on this international institution or Bretton Woods institution. So this one, from 1960s, the rising cost of its overseas involvement weakened US finances. As America had given loan to the various developing countries, poor countries, so their finances became very weak. Their involvement of overseas cost, they had to maintain. So the cost of overseas involvement weakened US finances and competitive strength. Now in the world, their competitive strength grew weaker because other countries, industrialized countries, were growing stronger and stronger, especially European countries and Japan. Their economy was very strong. So now US finances find it very difficult to compete in the international market or internationally. US finances and competitive strength, they are losing as their involvement was more in the world, overseas involvement. Number 3, the US dollar. Before it was very strong. The US dollar now no longer commanded confidence as the world's principal currency. Previously, American dollar was considered as the main principal currency and it is compared with the currency of others. We have studied in our previous class. The even US dollar was competitive, as well as it has to compensate $35 per ounce of gold. We have seen that in our previous class. So now it is no more longer commanded confidence as well as the world's principal currency. They are losing the value. Number 4, it could not maintain its value. You can see that they are losing their value because other countries are growing stronger, economically strong, and they could not maintain its value, US dollar, their value in relation to gold. Relation to gold they could not maintain. So this finally, what happened, led to the collapse of the system of fixed exchange rates. Before it had fixed exchange rates. Now the fixed exchange rate, the value has collapsed. Collapse of the system of fixed exchange rate and the introduction of a system of floating exchange rate. Now fixed exchange rate, it was now collapsed and the introduction of floating exchange rates took place. Number 6, now developing countries who were dependent on America or in these international institutions. We have talked about that America had the authority or the power to decide whom to get the loan. All the matter of the international institution, the decision was taken by America. So now you can see that now developing countries are no more dependent on international institutions such as IMF and World Bank. No more dependent. They were forced to borrow because why they were not dependent? Because they had to wait for a long period in order to get the loan. So they had to wait 5 months, 4 months, 6 months, sometimes a year. There was uncertainty because the decision it is taken by America whom to get the first loan. So there was a long list of borrowers. So it will take time. So they were not dependent. So no more dependent on international institution. They were forced to borrow money from commercial banks and private lending institutions. So now globalization took place. So private institution and commercial banks, Western commercial banks, the poor countries or developing countries turn towards these institutions, not the World Bank, not the International Monetary Fund, but they were turning towards private institutions, Western commercial banks, and this started the globalization. Trade. It was a trade, a linking of economy, countries' economy with other countries' economy. Now this started, the globalization started from here. Previously, International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, they were set up actually to help its member countries to set up infrastructure, construction of industries, help each other. But once they become strong, everything has changed. The picture has changed. So you can see the end of Bretton Woods. It was no more important. So end of Bretton Woods and beginning of globalization over here. So these are the reasons. So now we'll meet in the next class and continue our lesson further what happened. So we'll see in the next class. We'll meet together in the next class and continue our lessons. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the video. So stay safe and carry on your studies.